welcome back. I am Amanda Hill and I am the creator of this beauty channel, Amanda Lee Hill Makeup. We are going to be talking about some budget-friendly beauty finds today. A lot of times we demo on makeup and hair and all the things, but if you've followed me long enough, you know that I am all about quality over quantity. And I think that there are some things that we as women need to buck up and spend a few bucks on, but there are other things that we can do to save money and keep a little bit back in our pockets. A few of those things for me are lashes and nails. I have a lot of lash tutorials and videos on what I'm talking about, so you can go back on my IG or my YouTube channel and see all of those, but specifically today, we're gonna talk about nails. One of the things that I love and I hate are the look of, I love my nails to be painted and look pretty and be done and styled. I don't love the cost, the maintenance, and the damage that it does to my natural nails. So for the past year, I have worked with brands and found ways that polishes last longer, they're not as damaging for your nails or the environment, and I have a few of those that we've shared in the past. But I have something so exciting today to share with you guys, and that is going to be a brand new nail company that is called Static Nails. I'm obsessed with these, and these are press-on nails. And I know right now your brain just went, press-on nails? Amanda, I used to do those when I was in 5th grade and they look cheap and stupid and fake. No. These are not your grandma's press-on nails, guys. These are newly formulated. The glue is revolutionary. I'm obsessed with it. And they last long, they're reusable. They come in a ton of different shades and colors, shapes, everything. They even have ones that you can paint yourself if you have colors that you're obsessed with. But the coolest thing about these is the cost, how quickly you can do it at home, and how real they look as far as salon quality nails. A package of these, I think range anywhere between $15 to $18. They can last you up to about 14 days, maybe a little bit longer depending on the job that you're in. And I'm gonna talk to you today about tips for application. When I recommend products on here, I do not recommend products unless I have purchased them myself and they are tried and true, and I've given them a real hard professional go. I don't want you guys to be spending your money that you work so hard on things that I don't think are going to work as well for you as they have for me. But that is why I'm telling you about Static Nails. I have honestly been working with this brand for about 3 months now. I have purchased every single one of these myself. This is not sponsored. They are not paying me, although I do have a link that's gonna get you a discount, but they're not paying me to tell you about this product because I believe in it so much that I am sharing it with you. I've used a ton of different colors. I'm gonna tell you my favorite one. My favorite one is called Caviar. And I love these because they remind me of my Louboutins because they're matte black, and on the inside of the nail, they're cherry red, like the red soles of my Louboutins. And I'm so excited about that. And I really think that's what they should be called, is Louboutin and not Caviar. But, who am I? I don't work for the company. I just love them. But these ones are my very favorite. The ones I'm gonna apply today though are these ice blue ones, and they're called Breakfast at Audrey's, which I love too. I think that's really fun. And the reason I'm switching is because I wanna go with a little bit shorter nail today, because I'm gonna be working at a trade show and I wanna have something a little bit shorter. So that's why I'm doing these ones. But here we're gonna talk about tips for application because I tried a lot of different ways to apply these. I've done what they've said on here and done all the different things, but I wanted to see if there were ways to make it last longer and actually take care of my nail and some tips and tricks along the way. Tip number 1 that I'm gonna share is that I think it's best to keep your nails really quite short when you're wearing these stick on or static nails. And I hate that they call them, I think they actually don't call them press on nails. They call them pop on manicures. And I think because they don't have that sticky tab that you used to use with press on nails. And what I don't like about those is that they elevated your nail, and so they would catch in your hair, and they just don't look quite as professional as if you had gone to the nail salon. But the glue with these are not damaging and literally wear right off, and it's incredible. Like, it's fantastic. So that's why these are called pop-on manicures versus press-on. But the first thing that I would recommend is that you have your nails cut pretty short. I don't have mine long or sticking up, and I discovered this at first I thought, well, if I have a little bit more length on my nails, they'll be stronger and they'll hold the nail a little bit stronger, but it actually shows underneath on the press-on manicure. So I'm not really a super big fan of that, especially if you're wearing the Caviar nails. You don't want to have your nail showing under the Louboutin. It just doesn't look as good. So tip number one would be that you have your nails cut down and nice and short. I also took mine and just made sure that they were rounded and they were just filed down into like a nice little, sorry, I didn't mean to flip you guys all off, but whatever, it's real. The second tip I would recommend is this product. If you've followed along before on my nail polish products that I recommend that are long lasting, Essie is the queen bee of this. And this is a drugstore find, guys. This is Target, Amazon, Walmart, Walgreens, whatever. Essie is all around. But this is one of my very, very favorite products from them. It is the apricot cuticle oil, and it is amazing. So I recommend that you get your nails all cut, ready to go. Get your cuticle ready by putting on an apricot oil, letting that soak in, and then you're going to want to use a cuticle pusher and push your cuticles back and cut off any extra skin that you may have, just like your manicurist would have done at a salon. But this is going to take you literally 5 minutes with this product because it's that hydrating and that moisturizing for your cuticles, and will repair damage and make it easy to cut off your cuticles so that your nails that we're going to use, our pop-on manicure, are going to go on flawlessly and sit back on our nails really nicely. Now, the one thing that I get asked a lot about these when I wear them, because I get stopped all the time. People are like, oh my gosh, that's such a pretty color. Who does your nails? And things like that. But one of the things I get asked is they're like, well, I have really tiny nails or I have really big nails, and do they fit everybody? These come with a huge amount of sizes. So I would say that you are not going to have any trouble finding the right nails to fit your size of fingernail beds. I have really tiny nails, so I don't have any trouble getting an arrangement to fit my fingernails. But I also have a girlfriend that she likes to call them toes for nails. She says that she has really wide fingernail beds. I don't really think they look that wide, but we each have our own things that we like to think everybody else notices. But she can wear these as well. They go all the way up in sizes. In fact, I'll just open it up and I'll show you how it comes in the box. You can see all of the different sizes. Like, there's these ones that are in there, and then there's even more sizes in here. What I do recommend though is, so this is quicker for you and you can do this efficiently down the road, is that when you figure out what your sizes are, there is a number on the inside of each of these nails. And I just put a little note in my phone that what number matched each one of my fingers. So when I opened up my next package to do them the next time, I don't have to sit and resize all of my hand. They're all going to be the same and universal between all the different shades and colors. So if you spend the time, the very first time you do your pop-on manicure, and write down what your sizes are, the next time you'll be able to put these on even faster. Because I felt like that was the part that took the longest, was sizing my nails perfectly. So once that's done, you have that all ready to go, and your nail bed is cleaned and ready, cuticles pushed back. I would show you my cuticle pusher, but it was a wood one, and I happened to drop it on the ground, not really paying attention, and my puppy chewed it up. So I've got to go buy another one. Wood, metal ones, you know, just keep them around. But by using the cuticle oil, push it back, cut your cuticles, nails are ready to go. So I'm going to pull out my sizes and start applying them, and I will show you how this works. How these go onto your nails and will stick and last. So this little tool here, after your cuticles have soaked in the apricot oil, is what you're going to use, and you've pushed them back to just kind of go around your nail and cut off any excess cuticle so that these nails will sit back onto your nail bed and be very smooth and have no lift to the back of the nail bed, and that will help them to last longer, but it's also going to help that they look super natural and look as professional as getting your nails done. So this only takes a few minutes to do, and it will, like I said, make your nails last longer. But once you're maintaining and keeping your nails like this, it takes like little effort, little time to do this, being able to apply these nails in probably about 15-20 minutes, and they will literally last you a really long time. We're gonna talk about that. And I already told you I sized my nails to know which ones are my sizes, and you guys should do the same. Moving on, you want to, after your cuticles are all removed, nails are all done, you can see I still have some apricot oil on there. I recommend that you wash your hands with soap and water so that there is no oil residue left on your nails, and will be able to help the glue adhere really nicely and your nails and the work that you've done to last that couple of weeks. So I'm gonna go wash my... Okay, so my nails are dry and washed, prepped, everything is ready. This is the handy dandy glue that is custom to static nails. I don't know what's in their glue, but it just works so well. I am going to show you how I apply it. Remember, I talked about I had my nails already sized, so I know exactly what size goes on what finger to save my time. I will take the glue and I'm going to apply it like a drop to my nail bed, and I'm going to then just kind of use the tip of the glue to move it around on my nail bed. I don't want to like over glue, but you definitely want to have enough glue. So I just put a tiny drop, and then I just used again that glue to just move it around. And my pinky is the tiniest size, which is like size 6. And I'm gonna let it kind of set up a tiny bit and hold it. Hopefully I can do this so you guys can see really well, but I'm going to push it to the back of my nail bed because I want it to be tight to that. And then I'm gonna hold it down for about 25 seconds so that there are no air bubbles or glue. And if you over glue, you can kind of glue your finger to the top of the nail. So you definitely want to kind of learn the right amount of glue to apply. And I'm gonna just make sure that it's nice and tight on there. And you can see, look at that. Look how natural that looks. There's no lift. My cuticles are pushed back, so it's gonna hit nicely to the back end of my nail bed, and it's gonna stay really tight and flat to my nail bed so that when I wash my hair or I play with my hair or move my hair, the lift isn't going to like snag and pull out my hair or my clothes or anything of the sorts. Okay, so that's it. That's totally applied. I'm gonna do the rest of them and show you a couple more tips to making them last longer and making them look perfection as well. But could you die over this Tiffany blue? I mean, look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna apply my very last one on this finger. I've got my glue on. I just did my daub and then just kind of moved it around with the head so that it covered a nice even amount of my nail. And then I'm gonna apply the last one on this hand, and I like to get it right to the very end of my nail bed and then push it down and hold it for about 20-25 seconds. This just makes sure there's no air bubbles and it's adhering tightly all the way around. You can see how pretty those look, right guys? I know. I'm really stoked about this product. I really, really think that this is a good one. It's gonna save you money, it's gonna save you time and maintenance, and damage. Okay, so there you have it. I have them completely applied. They're dry, sturdy, ready to go. I like to just take a quick little file, and sometimes there's a plastic tip on the nails, and I will file those down so that they don't have like anything sharp that will catch on my clothes or poke me or anything like that. Ones that are stiletto, like you guys really can change the shape however you want to. You can even cut them. I've played around with fingernail cutters and cut them. The only thing I would say about that is if you're working with one of the matte finish ones, if you do cut them, further into wearing them, this won't happen for a while, but like onto the second week, the matte finish will kind of start to wear away on the tips. It's not super noticeable, not really something I would make a big deal about, but just to reference it for you guys, if you do cut them, it will kind of wear a little bit. I do recommend that you carry an extra glue in your handbag, just in case one of them pops off. If you have your little file that comes with them, I'd use the pink side, take off the extra bit of glue, which there will not be much and it will not damage your nails. Just kind of file that down, put a drop of glue and pop it back on. It will take you all of 30 seconds, but your manicure will look just as good without any problems. These I have, like I said, tried and true. I've worn them as long as they possibly could go before they started to lift. And if they lift, that's when I'm done, because I don't like them snagging my hair, because if you've ever done that, holy Hannah, that hurts super bad. So if they start to lift, then I'm done. But I have worn these for up to about 2 weeks now and not had a single problem. Occasionally, for me, my thumbnail is the one that pops off. I must be hard with my thumbs. I don't know. But I just keep, like I said, the glue and I pop it back on. It takes all of 30 seconds. If you want to, you can reuse these when you take them off. The way that when they get older, so like you're into the wearing process for about 2 weeks, they're gonna pop off really easily. You'll just be able to kind of stick your nail under there and just shimmy a bit and it'll pop right off. Use a buffer or a soft, fine nail file to take off the extra glue and then trim and file your nails up. They're good to go, zero damage. If you try to take them off sooner, if you're like, oh, I'm just gonna wear them for an event, I would use less glue as possible so that they come off easier, because these are pretty sturdy. So when you try to dig them off, it doesn't really hurt, but there's pressure. You can feel it. So use as little glue as possible if you're going to wear them just for an event. If you're wearing them for long term, until they're ready to wear off, a dab of glue, spread it evenly all around your nail so that it adheres evenly and has the same amount of hold all the way around, pushing it back to your cuticle. You should be able to get at least 2 weeks wearing these bad boys. But I would love to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear how well they work for you and what your thoughts are and what colors you get. So when you order them using the link above, which gets you a discount, then let me know what shades that you do get, because I would love to hear what you guys think about them as well. So hopefully you found these tips for budget-friendly beauty supplies and elevating your beauty game helpful. Join me again next time, and I will share another budget beauty tip that will hopefully help you guys extend your budget cost, and you can spend more money on other things that are more important than nails or lashes, etc. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining me. I am Amanda Hill, and I will see you next time.